Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, Dr. Karim. I can see you here. I'm sure His Excellency will be joining us in a bit. Professor Remy Duyel is also joining us. Dr. Her Excellency Dr. Alisa will also join us in a bit. So, distinguished students, I want to welcome you all to this important event, that is taking place today. Remember, we said you on your camera so that we can see your beautiful faces and your certificates. Don't forget to do that. But please be mindful of your environment. Don't oh, don't unmute yourself if you are in a noisy environment. Please, please. Aha, Prof is here. Professor Remy Duyel. Welcome, ma. Welcome, welcome. We celebrate you. She's one of our highly respected ambassadors and advisors living in the US. You're welcome, ma. Thank you so much. Okay, so my name is Remy Chukwunyere. I'm the Executive Director of the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. And on behalf of our board and management, I welcome all of you to the graduation ceremony of the 2024 cohort of our African Students Leadership Academy. As we earlier announced during the inauguration ceremony in May, this academy is designed to raise a new generation of leaders and entrepreneurs for Africa in line with our mandate at the center. This is essential for us because the bane of Africa's development is bad leadership. And to tackle it headlong, we decided to commit more of our resources in equipping young people in Africa with leadership and entrepreneurship development skills. For us, there are no better ways of raising new leaders and entrepreneurs who can challenge the status quo and liberate the people of Africa than what we are doing at the Ugwumba Leadership Center. So today, history is being made as we graduate about 200 emerging leaders across the African continent who took part in this Students Leadership Academy. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to use this opportunity to celebrate our advisors. Just like you have seen them, Dr. Karim is here. He's one of our international advisors and also a mentor in the program. Professor Remy Duyel is also our advisor and a mentor in the program. We thank them for their immense contributions that made this academy a successful one. So at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, great African students, I want to welcome you to the graduation ceremony that we have long waited for, and it's happening at about now. Thank you so much and welcome to this event. Yeah, like I announced earlier, His Excellency is flying from Lagos to Abuja. So we will not wait for them. Whenever they join, we welcome them. So here, because I have my advisors here, I cannot continue without asking them to make brief remarks because I know Prof is busy and she will be leaving us after a while. So Prof, are you free now to talk? Just a brief remark.
I am able to talk.
Good.
I would like to congratulate every of the graduates. Thank you for your commitment to your lives, and thank you to the Ugwumba Center for your leadership and your intentional efforts to ensure that not only do you talk to students, you mentor students, and you continually show them that as entrepreneurs, as leaders, that they can make their mark. Thank you for raising men and women whose voices will be a force to be reckoned with. I want to say thank you. I'm honored to be part of your team to serve in the capacity that you have entrusted to me, and to our graduates that are graduating from all over the different countries on the continent. The future is now, and the future is bright, and you are the future. Blessings as you continue to thrive and be the great men and women that you have been called to do. And thank you for the team of the Ugwumba Center and all that you do that we don't even get to see in the eyes. You're intentional, you're supportive, and you are very inclusive. You're diverse. You have male and female. I always watch the intentionality that you put into choosing your candidates. So thank you for that, which you do. And to my namesake, Remy, we're so thankful. And I know His Excellency is thankful to have a great leader in you. So thank you so much. And to my fellow board members, let's continue to serve. There's nothing we can give that is too much for the future. Thank you very much, and blessings to everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think this deserves an applause. Thank you so much. Prof, you just reminded me about the theme of this year's academy. I almost forgot to say that we are the future of Africa. You are the future of Africa. So that's why we are focusing on the young people. And remember, this academy is targeted at young people between 14 and 22 years. You know, this is intentional because we want to reach them at the grassroots so that as they grow up, as they leave school to join the larger world, they become already equipped with skills that they need to navigate their ways and become better people, better leaders, better business moguls, better politicians, better teachers, if they choose to go to that sector. So we want to thank you so much for doing this again for us. And over to you, Dr. Karim Ellis, the #1 motivational speaker and breakthrough strategies in America. Thank you, sir. Welcome.
Absolutely. So first and foremost, I want to say this is a pleasure. It's a privilege, and it's an honor to see everybody here. I know it was not easy. In order to gain success in this thing called life, one of the things you must go through is sacrifice. And in order for all of these students to show up, you sacrifice something. The most valuable resource in the world is not your money. The most valuable resource in the world is your time. Why? Because once time is gone, it is very, very hard to get it back. You could have spent your time in any manner. You could have spent your time doing anything. You decided to be here and invest in yourself. And because of that investment, you're going to create an awesome rate of return. The one thing I want to remind you guys, and this is for everyone, not just the students, but for the faculty as well, and the board members as well, is that we are all seed. And seed is only valuable when you decide to plant that seed, rather plant yourself. And remember, seed cannot grow anywhere. It has to grow in the proper soil and the proper environment. This, my friend, is the proper soil. This is the proper environment. So as you guys went through these different classes and courses, you planted yourself, you were watered properly, you were nurtured, you got everything you needed to start at the development and the growth of yourself. And at the end of it all, your job is to produce a harvest or to produce fruit. Now, keep in mind, as beautiful as this apple looks right now, if I'm the tree that produced this apple is not for me. I'm gonna say that again. I've never gone and looked at an apple tree and watched the weight of that apple break off that branch because of wind and gravity. Watch that apple fall to the ground, and the tree looks down, bends down, picks the apple up, and takes a bite out of it. The apple is never for the tree. The fruit that's produced is for everyone else you come across in this journey called life. Now, keep in mind, I didn't tell you to give the fruit away for free. There are some of you that are going to be game-changing entrepreneurs that's going to create wealth, that's going to change yourself, change your family, and change the world. But keep in mind, you can only produce fruit when you first plant your seed. So for everyone here that's graduating today, I want to say congratulations on planting the seed called you. I'm super excited about what direction you're going to go and grow in as we finish out 2024 and go into 2025. I love every single one of you. There's nothing you can do about it. Remy, I'm going to pass that microphone back to you, my friend.
Oh, I can echo everything you said. The mic is passed back to me. You're right on the money. This is a movement, so it doesn't stop here. There's just more to be done. To whom much is required, to whom much is given, much is required. So as you young leaders see what is being poured into you, be ready to be that servant leader. Be ready to pay it forward. There's joy in service. And when you serve, you gain more back. So thank you for giving us the opportunity to be part of this great work that you're doing across the continent.
Fantastic. That's really incredible. Let me see. Okay. 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 I want to play the video of Mr. Raja, I'm the chairman of an advisory board, but I don't think that will be necessary. I will share that in your group after this event. Okay, because of time, ladies and gentlemen, let me invite just 2 or 3 of the students, to say a word, about how they feel concerning or the feedback they have for us from the academy. I want to invite first to speak Mary Fadeyi. Mary Fadeyi, can you unmute yourself and tell us how you feel? Everything you have learned, what has changed, and what you hope to do with all the knowledge that you got. Are you ready to speak, Mary Fadeyi? Okay. If Mary is not ready, I'm sure Victoria Okeyi is ready. Victoria, are you ready to speak? Okay, Mary is back. Mary, can you see me? Unmute yourself. Good. Go ahead, speak.
All right, so please, how many minutes do I
have? Did you prepare a presentation? Go ahead.
No,
we can accommodate it. Go ahead. Can you hear me? Mary, did you hear me? Okay. I think she has problem there. Victoria Okeyi, Eman Jamal. Okay, Mary, are you ready to speak now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, quickly.
All right, thank you. So, in the word of Benjamin Franklin, an investment.
Oh, I think she has network problem. Is it Aman Jamal or Victoria who is ready now? Victoria, are you ready?
I'm seeing my phone.
Who is ready? Victoria?
Yes, I'm ready, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Before Mary comes back, go ahead and speak.
All right, thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity. Greetings, everyone. I'm feeling so excited. In fact, I'm chilled, because I really learned so much from this academy. It's actually an amazing opportunity. At the course of the training, I was able to learn some key things that I implemented, and today I'm excited that I'm an amazing beneficiary of this academy. During the process of the teaching, there was a course on personal development. So from then I decided that because presently I'm a serving corps member, so I decided that before I'll be able to round up my National Youth Service corps, that I'll at least try to enroll in trainings and bag not less than 10 certificates before the end of my program. Actually, I was educated pertaining how to get digital skill and how soft skills, in fact, have really helped. That if you don't develop yourself, in fact, based on all what the speaker said, I learned so much that my diary was filled. And then I decided to implement it by trying to enroll in a course. I tried to bag at least not less than 1 certificate a month. And I'm excited that today I'm not just a beneficiary of this amazing opportunity, but I've equally learned so much from other platforms, and I already have 13 certificates, and I'm rounding up my NYSC. And then I equally learned about how personal development has been of a great help, that there are many opportunities out there, but if you don't think outside the box, if you don't build yourself, you don't invest in yourself, you don't develop yourself, that the new currency to wealth is knowledge. That is, you must go for knowledge. And outside that, I also learned so much about entrepreneurship. Personally, I love entrepreneurship, and in fact, different ways, different strategies by which I'm supposed to implement before my business can grow. That is, outside the academic significance, I equally learned how I can be able to build my finance, how my business can grow, how I am supposed to like register my business. In fact, those knowledge were something that I valued so much. And today I've registered my business and I'm applying for grants. I didn't have access to that information, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So thank you so much, Dr. Remy. Thank you so much, CEO of this amazing platform. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm deeply grateful. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Wow, amazing feedback. I really appreciate that. That's really interesting. That's really interesting to know that the impacts are already, working, translating to. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so Mary, if you're ready, we are ready for you. Mary, if you're ready, we are also ready for you. If you're not ready, Aman. Okay, go ahead quickly. Sorry for the network issues you have there.
Okay, thank you. So I said, in the word of Benjamin Franklin.
Okay, do you know what to do? Remove your camera. I think your data is a problem. Remove your camera. Just speak.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, I think it's better. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. So I said,
Oh, where are you? Network, plenty wahala. Okay. While we wait for you, Mary, Aman, if you're ready, speak up now. If you're not ready, I think we can have Sylvester Achu. Sylvester Achu, are you ready to speak? Achu Sylvester, are you ready?
All right, good evening.
Okay, Aman, thank you. Go ahead.
All right, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Before I start, I want to recognize our president, His Excellency, Ugwumba Uche Nwosu, and also our board of trustees chairman, His Excellency Human Resource Management, Usman Bilyaminu, and the advisory board chairman, Mr. Rajan, and also you, sir, the executive director, Mr. Remy. I really want to recognize you and my colleagues across the African countries, Dr. Karim, and also Professor Remy, and esteemed and distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to say good evening to you all. Um, as you all know, my name is Aman Jamal. I am an Ethiopian graduate of the Rochas Foundation College of Africa. It's a secondary school founded by His Excellency Rochas Okorocha by 2017. So I'm an Ethiopian, but I'm also a Nigerian. So I have been Nigerialized. Yes, and and we started this session, if I can remember, on the 2nd of May, and throughout our journey, we have gathered every Thursday by 4 p.m. To discuss, and to learn from some of the most distinguished experts around the world, such as Chris Folds, Miss Abby, Mark Jarrett, Miss Juliana, Dr. Karim, Dr. Alisa, just to mention a few, and while exploring a range of impactful topics, including leadership, community service, purpose discovery, personal development, gift discovery, emotional intelligence, career choice, and effective communication, if I'm correct. And ladies and gentlemen, I must say that each session has actually, enriched my understanding, and it has broadened my horizons. I also discovered that true leadership goes beyond taking charge, and it involves serving others and being there, not leading, but not ordering, but leading by example, and also making a significant difference in our society. And also the lesson on emotional intelligence has also helped me to understand and manage my emotions and also the emotions of others. And I had one experience last year, you know, immediately I finished graduating from secondary school. I was too fresh, like I was too fresh, filled with energy, you know, like. But however, as the time went by, the plans I had started, you know, they started falling apart, and I could not achieve my goals. And I just wanted to give up until there was a session we had with one of our distinguished speakers, where she says that change is not something you do in one day or 2 days or 1 month, 2 months, or even 6 months or 1 year. She said that change is a gradual process. It's something you do for a lifetime. That's what she said, and that she said I should take each uh, each thing one at a time. I should not rush things. If I fail 100 times, it does not mean that I'm wrong. It just means that I have found 100 ways of not getting it right. Yes, I think. And she said something that in life sometimes we win, sometimes we learn. We don't fail, we learn sometimes. Yes. So I was so excited, and that really motivated me. And I didn't give up anymore, and I started taking things step by step. And also there was a time where we talked about cause and effect, about cause and effect, like if we want to solve a problem, how do we get to know the cause and the effect, and also how to solve it. And we mentioned, I think, 5 whys, to ask questions: why, and why 5 times. And I had this issue of waking up late. Like, I don't know, I just find it very hard to wake up early. And immediately after that, I actually sat down and I asked myself, why am I waking up late? And I discovered that it's because I am sleeping late. And I now ask myself, why am I sleeping late? I now said, it's because maybe I'm using my phone, phone addiction, just scrolling on social media, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, a lot of them. And why am I scrolling on such things? I just discovered also that because a lot of things are in my mind. Like, I don't have a bedtime routine because I just think too much. I just want to forget about them. I know, why don't I have bedtime routine? So I started asking myself. So from there I found the root cause. The root cause is not having a bedtime routine, and also thinking too much. So what I did was I started having a bedtime routine, and I told myself every day, latest, I'm going to sleep by 10:30 or 11. Because seriously, I used to sleep by 2, 3, like that. I would not know, 2, 3 o'clock. But from that day, glory be to God, I said I just need determination, because I'm someone that I believe in myself so much that if I want to get something, I will get it, because it just takes determination and focus. So I focused on this my goal. I now have a daily sleeping bedtime routine. Every day I sleep, and lo and behold, I didn't just get up the next day immediately, 7 a.m., 6, like that. No, I still found it hard, but step by step, I am now uh, happy to say that I don't wake up late anymore. So these are just some of my testimonies. It may not be business wise, it may not be money wise, wealth or economy, all these things, because I know that I'm just a student. But with these little changes that I'm getting, I know that with these little things I'm changing, it may add up to big things. That's what I believe. And thank you so much. Really, there are so many things that has actually happened, that has impacted in our lives positively, which I cannot mention all of them. These are just the few that came to my mind, and I really want to appreciate. And I want to use this opportunity to say that I actually want to be a medical doctor. I would love to be a medical doctor. The reason why people call me Dr. Jamal is just because, so that it will ring in my head every time somebody calls me Dr. Jamal, Dr. Jamal. I say, that's where I need to be. That's where I want to be. So the last time I asked a question about passion and ability, like, I'm someone that loves mathematics so much and physics so much that I can solve. I won't get tired. But I don't have the passion to go for the engineering courses, you understand. But on the other side, I really love to be in the medical field, wearing that lab coat, wearing the stethoscope, helping people, treating them, you know, all those things in the hospital and everywhere, helping people get well. And that's where my passion is. So after the talk we had with the last speaker, I think it was Miss Williamson, if I'm not wrong. Yes, and I now said I had to follow my passion and not my abilities, because I may go and I will be bored of doing it even though I know how to do it. And when you do something that you are bored of doing it, you just get tired. But when you do something that you love doing as a job, you won't even see it like a job because you enjoy doing it. You won't even get tired. So I finally decided to follow my passion, and I'm now fully focused on the medical field. And thank you very much everybody that has contributed to this session, both the ones I have mentioned and the ones I have not mentioned. I'm so much, so much, so much excited to have been part of this wonderful occasion. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Aman Jamal. You took time, from the beginning, you told the story of this academy and the impact, it had in your life. So I think that was amazing.
Thank you,
Mary,
sir.
I don't know if you are better off now, network-wise, to speak to us. Are you better now?
I think so. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, we can hear you very well. So go ahead.
Interesting, interesting.
What's causing you to freeze like this? Okay, Sylvester, are you ready? If you're ready, let's have you before Mary comes back. Or Mary, I think you're going to. Okay, are you ready now, Mary?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Don't show your beautiful face again. Just go ahead and speak. Oh, Mary, what's the problem? Mary, Mary, Mary. Okay, Mary is frozen. Sylvester, are you ready?
Yeah, yes, I'm
Okay,
ready. Can you hear me?
yes, Sylvester, go ahead.
All right. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to start by appreciating the organizers of this wonderful program, starting from His Excellency Mr. Ugwumba Uche Nwosu, down to you and Mr. Remy for making sure that this wonderful program has always been a success. I want to say thank you to all of you and other organizers program. All right. My experience thus far, starting from the beginning, from the first class, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the first class we had around me was "You Are What the Future Holds." That was where I started getting the impact of this wonderful program. I think there was what the speaker there that they mentioned that struck me on that topic. You are what the future holds. Before now, I never believed in myself in some certain things. So he spoke widely about believing in yourself, believing in your abilities, believing that you can do it. Because before then, I always have this doubt in me. If I want to do something, I'll be like, are you sure I can do it? Am I perfect in doing it? Can I execute it exactly? So but after that class that day, I had this full confidence in myself that I am what the future holds. And whatever thing that I said I can do, then I can do it. Since then, I started implementing and it has been working perfectly fine for me. Then down to emotional intelligence, where I want to lay more emphasis is I got a kind of transformation during Mrs. Elysiania. I can't easily forget her class on purpose discovery, because before then I was battling on purpose discovery. Then I was clarified. I asked the question of when you have so many skills, you are confused on which to take. So how do you actually discover your purpose? So I was totally clarified on how I can actually discover which is my purpose. When he made mention of clarity, that you need to be clear, he hits the point on how you can discover your purpose. I think ever since then, it has been working perfectly fine for me. Like since then, he talked about mentorship. I'm a person that's never believed in mentorship. Then because then I felt that it's something I can always do on my own. So since then, I've actually enrolled for a mentorship program to help guide me in the career that I have chosen. So I got a kind of transformation that day because it has been one of my doors. I've been contemplating on which is actually purpose. Is it this or is it that? But ever since that day, since after our class, I have to implement immediately, and I have to go for mentorship. So it has been working perfectly fine for me, even though as an undergraduate. So also on purpose, on personal development, I also learned a lot on personal development because since then I've been working on personal development, but actually there were places that I've not been doing it right since working on my personal development. So I also got clarity on personal development class. Then and so many other classes just to mention but a few. In fact, all the classes were totally amazing. There was no day that I came without going back with something. There was no day that I came without being transformed. So I was so much impacted, even to a point like currently in my school I am the chief justice of my faculty. So it's like since the next justice I've been planning to organize a I've been planning to organize a installation program, but since then, like the fund and everything has been, but I've been contemplating ever before, like, can I actually do it? Is this what I can actually do? Going out to give them speech, they believe in me, all those stuff. But ever since that class at around that should be around May, June. Then last 2 weeks, I want to say that I successfully carried out the sensitization program, and to the glory of God, it was a success. Like I didn't expect the outcome. So I want to give credit to this wonderful program. I so much appreciate, and so many other places that shaped my life. I want to say that I've totally changed after this wonderful program. So I want to say once again a big thank you to the organizers of this program. A big thank you to people that have made this program a success. I really appreciate, and I pray that the good Lord in His infinite mercy will always guide and grant you all your heart desires, and also give you more wisdom to keep imparting and keep changing lives. Thank you all. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sylvester, for that powerful feedback. Her Excellency Dr. Alisa White is here with us. Please put your hands together for her. Welcome her. Welcome. You're welcome, ma. You're welcome, ma. Welcome. We are so happy to see you again. But before I invite you to speak, please let me play the video from our chairman, the chairman of the advisory board, Mr. Rajan Nazran. Unfortunately, he's unavoidably absent. So he has sent a recorded video. I'm sure you would like to hear that. So please let me quickly play that video for your viewing pleasure. Oh, sorry. Can you see that?
Welcome to this fantastic event. I'm really sorry I couldn't make it there in person. As you can see, I'm definitely outside of the UK at this moment in time. But I want to take the opportunity to say a huge congratulations to the students who are going out there to make this happen. Joining the Ugwumba Center for Leadership and participating in this fantastic events not only drills into you the heart of entrepreneurship, but also social custodianship to make a difference, not just to Africa, but particularly to that of Nigeria. The work that people like Remy and my dear brother Uche does not only is a testimony to a better Africa for all, but also sows the seed to a better environment for all the youth of the globe to live in. Did you know that the center every single year impacts thousands of people? It's not just you as a student who have passed through, but also your families who have reaped the rewards of your new learnings, and the communities who reap the rewards of the jobs that you will now create as entrepreneurs. I wish you the very best of luck. I wish you success, and above all, I wish you the inspiration to make a difference to not just Nigeria's youth, but the youth at large. My name is Rajan. I'm an International Advisory Chairperson for the Ugwumba Leadership Center. Wishing you the greatest of luck.
All right. Fantastic. I'm sure you heard that. Did you hear that? Okay. Good. That's thank you. Very good. Your Excellency, Dr. Alisa, if you're ready to take over the microphone, let me know. We are ready for you. Your Excellency, are you ready? Okay. You're ready. I know you are ready. Welcome. Unmute
Good
yourself.
morning.
Good.
How is everyone?
Good.
Well, I am so happy that you all have successfully come to the end of this year's African Leadership Program. It's been a pleasure for us to be a part of it and share with you and spend a good time with you talking about emotional intelligence. And I hope that you all have been able to apply those principles and all the wonderful principles that came from all of the wonderful leaders from around the world. We would love to know how it's going, but I just want to remind you that everything starts with you. When we talk about leadership, when we talk about everything, we can hold a lot of people accountable for everything. And one of the things we forget often that I am only truly in control of what I do and how I behave and how I respond. And that's the thing that I keep telling myself every day. And where it all starts with what I do with my feelings and emotions and how I process and think about them that causes those feelings and that connection to be made. And then the thoughts come. And then after those thoughts comes, we get the actions that we do repeatedly that becomes habits. And that's kind of results we get everything when it comes to your mind, body, and soul, and how you show up in the world, how successful you're going to be, how impactful you're going to be, and how much money you're going to make. Because a lot of times we don't talk about money. We don't talk about, we act like, oh, we're supposed to be, because we're servant leaders, we're only going to talk about how much we can help people. But one of the things I always remind, especially young individuals, that money is important, because money is, as Dr. Kareem would say, a reward for solving a problem. But I also say money is the global currency of getting things done. So if you want results, you're going to have to keep in, and we didn't talk about this in my training, but the triple I created a system that's called a triple I impact on leadership, on global leadership and sustainability. And that's where I talk about influence, impact, and income. Influence, income, and influence. So when we talk about influence, we're thinking about how we're not talking about being a social media influencer, even though that can become part of your influence, but understand that we are influencing people all the time. You know, John Maxwell said that leadership is influence. And Dr. Kareem added, leadership is influence, and it creates opportunities, and it does. So you have to think about what kind of opportunities you're creating with your actions and how you're showing up in the world. And that's what influence is. Whether you're showing up on social media, you're showing up at your job where you're cleaning the streets in Abuja or in Lagos, It doesn't matter. You are influencing at every level in your journey. Right now, if you are you're 10 years old, you have a 5-year-old sister, you are influencing her and him. That is influence. So don't overthink it that, oh, this influential character from the US. No, that's because now I have more responsibility. And I want you to understand when we talk about influence, it is responsibility, right? Then we're talking about impact. And why am I saying impact when impact sounds just like influence? It doesn't, because the influential piece is you. It's how you are, and that's what you show up as, right? The impact now is knowing that the accountability for leading a space and a certain area in this world. So if you are passionate about underwater basket weaving, or you're passionate about speaking, or you're passionate about making sure the streets are clean, you can make impact with those skills, abilities, and talents that you have, and using the influence sphere that you have, right? So it doesn't matter if you are, you're Bujabantan level, or you are, let me see, I forgot that, Twyla, everyone knows Twyla from South Africa. She sings, she has a beautiful song. I don't know, I'm not going to sing it here, but we're not impacting and influencing in that sphere, but we're influencing and impacting where we are. And your job is to create the biggest impact, because let me tell you something. Even if you don't have $1 million to leave as an inheritance for your children and your children's children, the work you do and how you help another person is helping other persons. So remember, that's impact. And when we talk about income, and I love to put / investment, we're not only talking about money, but we are talking about money. But income comes in different ways. For example, this entire platform that was put together for you is income. You know why? Because it's incoming value that will affect how you influence, impact, and ultimately earn money. See how that works? And then you have the portion where it's investment. Why? Because you have to invest in what you want to get results and return from. So I want you all to take my III leadership. That's all I want to leave with you today, is think, how am I influencing, impacting, and what kind of income and investment am I making into my own life that I can become a beacon of what I want to see and be in the world. To be the change you want to see in the world is said over and over again, but it's one of the things that if we take responsibility for example, just being in traffic could be such a pain. I was talking to Dr. Kareem just recently about it, that I do my best to stay calm in traffic, because I deal with a lot of traffic, both on my commute throughout every single day. And I know that it's my job, no matter what they do in traffic, to stay calm, to stay polite, to stay kind, to stay at peace. But there are days when I don't, guys. And I don't act a complete fool, but even the fact that I get riled up inside my body, inside my head, that's on me, and I'm creating a ripple effect in what my day looks like. So before I even get out my car and start dealing with my students and stuff like that, I take a deep breath. I talk to myself knowing, hey, you got to do better, you got to get better, and get yourself back on track, because then I will impact and influence from a space of confusion and anger versus peace, accountability, reliability, and all the beautiful leadership terms that we have. You can be a leader. And I said, a leader does not need a manager title. I want you guys to hear me. You don't need an assignment. No one has to say, okay, Remy, you're in charge of the call today. Okay, Achu, you're in charge of the call today. You're going to lead our youth that's going from Abuja to Lagos. No, they don't have to tell you that. Leaders just lead. Okay, managers get titles, but you can be a manager and not be a leader. So leaders just lead, and that's what I want you to lead in your personal, your professional, in your thought life, and in your homes, in your community, in your city, and we will have great results. Looking forward to seeing you guys soon. God bless you, and thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good. We entered another session, and that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, because of time, I think we have to graduate the emerging African leaders. That's what we call them, the emerging African leaders. So if you have your certificates, printed out, can you show us before we do the inauguration ceremony of the Emerging African Leaders? If you have your certificates printed, please display them. But if you don't have them now, no problem, we can go ahead. If you have yours, can you put on your camera? We want to see your face, we want to see your certificate before I read the address of our president for the graduation ceremony. Are you there? Are you serious? I've been talking.
So I am muted.
Am I still muted? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Oh, sorry about that. I thought, okay, so like I said, this is time for the ceremony proper. If you have your certificates printed out, can you display them? We want to see your certificates, want to see your faces, so that I can read the brief address from His Excellency, and then we inaugurate you as Emerging African Leaders. If you have your certificates, please show that now. Display your certificates. Is it that you didn't hear me or what? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, my distinguished advisors, permit me to quickly read out a few lines from His Excellency Ugwumba Uche Nwosu, our president, who is unavoidably absent because of the flight that he had to catch. He left for Lagos this morning and coming back again to Abuja. Okay, so he said that I and my team are happy that you all saw the need for this academy and you participated actively in it. Like I told you earlier, your mentors are professionals in different fields of life who are usually paid thousands of dollars to coach people, but they chose to engage with you for free because of our relationship with them. That is why you should please continue to read and apply all that they taught you in your academic and daily lives. Remember, the world is not a bed of roses, so you need to work hard to achieve success in life. And to our advisors and partners, I appreciate all of you for empowering our youth through this academy. We pray that the sacrifices you made in the lives of these young people shall not be in vain, in Jesus' name. So congratulations to all our students, all the African students, and with the powers, conferred on me by His Excellency and by the Board of Trustees and the advisors, I hereby declare you graduates of the African Students Leadership Academy, powered by Ugwumba Leadership Center. Thank you so much and congratulations. Okay, very good. And the last but not the least, congratulations to all of you. The last but not the least, we want to announce those that we have appointed as student ambassadors who will help us to mobilize more students when we announce another leadership program for the youth. Like we said before, the bane of Africa's development is bad leadership. And we set up this academy to be able to, tackle this challenge headlong. And we have people that are working with us to help us solve this nagging problem in Africa. We have Dr. Karim, we have Dr. Alisa, Professor Remy, and the whole, and so many others, who are helping us to achieve this objective. And so we have decided to appoint some of the students as ambassadors in their countries. And then here in Nigeria, we also have student ambassadors in their states, who are going to help us mobilize more young people when we announce another call for this program, so that we can reach more people, as we progress. So at this juncture, on behalf of the board and the management, I want to announce the following as national ambassadors. I have number one, for Zimbabwe, I have Audrey Schumer. For Sierra Leone, I have Idris Kamara for Sierra Leone. For Nigeria, I have Fadeyi Mary. For Ethiopia, I have Muhe Aman Jamal for Ethiopia. For Tanzania, I have Audrey Mondiwa for Tanzania. For Gambia, I have Ali Toure for Gambia. For South Africa, I have Malele Monetti. For Congo Brazzaville, I have Julian Manana. For Niger Republic, I have Bashiru Mohamed Ben for Niger Republic. For Guinea-Bissau, I have Emiliano Gomez Nababo, Guinea-Bissau. For Liberia, I have Fasaro Robinho Abdullah for Liberia. Yeah, that's for the national ambassadors. For the state ambassadors in Nigeria, I have for Imo State, Onachukwu Gift Mesoma for Imo State. For Ebonyi State, I have Abom Emmanuel Ikechukwu for Ebonyi State. For Kano, I have Adamu Umaru Abdullahi for Kano State. For Lagos, I have Udo Janet. For Abuja, the FCT, I have Evelyn Paul. For Plateau State, I have Gift Delop. That's for Plateau. For Enugu State, I have Chibueze Chikamso for Enugu State. For Nasarawa State, I have Samuel Joseph. For Kogi State, I have Victoria Okeyi. For Kaduna, I have Victor Gift Kuyet. Yeah, that's what we have for now. For state ambassador, they are going to serve as state ambassadors in Nigeria, and for those from other countries, they are going to serve as national ambassadors. Like I said before, we have a mission to reach as many youths as possible to equip them with these leadership skills so that they can become better leaders when they leave school. That is the mission, and that is the purpose of this African Students Leadership Academy. So at this juncture, we want to declare, before we declare them inaugurated, let me invite Dr. Karim again to say a few things before we declare them inaugurated on behalf of our President, His Excellency Ugwumba Uche Nwosu.
Well, I think Dr. Lisa kind of tapped in on what I want to say prior to getting the chance to say it. Leadership, influence, opportunity. I'm going to say it one more time. Leadership, influence, opportunity. And the reason why this is so important is as you go through this thing called life, the world will see you as a leader in every capacity of the word, in every capacity of who you are, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Your job is to carry yourself in such a way. And let me be clear about this, because now, as of this moment, especially as ambassadors, you're not only representing yourself and representing your family, you're representing the African Student Leadership Academy. You are carrying the great name of this faculty and this staff and all the mentors from past, present, and future on your shoulders. So as a leader, your job is to lead with your head up, regardless of whatever life throws at you. But as a leader, remember, you are super influential over the world around you. There are people that's going to come across your pathway, and they will be inspired by who you are, by the things you accomplish, and even more important than the things you accomplish, it will be by some of the setbacks and things you go through in this challenge called life that you are able to overcome. I want you to remember that, because a lot of times we are only focused on your successes. No, there will be people that will be inspired by you, by the setbacks that you encounter and how you decide to rise above that. So leadership, influence, and most importantly, when you get those two things right, you will open up the gateway for game-changing opportunity. You are one opportunity away from everything that you want in this thing called life. You are one opportunity away from everything that you need in this thing called life. But it will only manifest to you when you take up the role of leader first over your own life and leader for the world around you on a regular, everyday basis. So I'm super excited about everything that's going to come out of this faculty. I'm super excited that everything's going to come out of this vision. And I'm super excited about every single student that has decided to invest in themselves and show up. And yes, with those of you I'm connected with on social media, I'm watching you. I'm paying attention. I expect to get a rate of return out of you like the rest of the faculty here. We expect to see great things. We want to be able to brag about you and tell the world who you are and whose you are. And most importantly, we want to celebrate you when you produce much fruit to share with the rest of the world. So again, as I said before, I love you. It's nothing you can do about it. Go out there and accomplish great things. We are rooting you on.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So let me also give the opportunity for Dr. Lisa to say a word before the inauguration. Dr. Lisa, over to you.
Thank you, Brother Remy. So congratulations again to each of you graduates, and congratulations to the newly appointed ambassadors. And I can't say it any better than Dr. Kareem. And your job now and your accountability is to go ahead, lead, influence, and create opportunities, not just for yourself, but for your families and for the community and world at large. We are banking, I'm going to say this, we are banking on you as African leaders. We are talking about it here in the United States. Everywhere I go, even young African youth here, we are strongly believing that Africa is the future. And as Ugwumba Leadership Center, and even Dr. Kareem and I and the others over here, we are banking on you to bring that future to a reality. So it's a responsibility. It's not a thing for us to brag about, but we have to be strategic. We have to be disciplined. We have to be consistent, and we just have to do the darn thing. Y'all have a wonderful day, and congratulations again.
Very good, very good, very good. Thank you so much, my advisors, for being part of this event this evening. We really appreciate you. And at this juncture, I think we are getting very, very close to the end of the event. We want to do closing remarks. I don't know who's going to do that. Who will volunteer among the students to do the closing remarks before we go? Audrey, are you there? I want you to speak. Ofadeyi, are you ready now? Okay, Mary, go ahead. Let's allow you to speak.
Okay, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, we can hear you. Fadeyi, go ahead.
I think her audio is not coming through because she's unmuted.
Okay.
She wants to speak though.
Can you hear me now?
Mary, we are sorry. What's going on?
What happened today? Can you hear me?
Go ahead, yes.
Oh my.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. All right. So I said our facilitators have been wonderful. They've been
We can't hear you, Mary. Mary, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay,
Hello, can anyone hear me?
go ahead and speak. Okay, while we wait for you, Audrey, can you take over the microphone? Audrey Shuma or Tuma, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Good evening to all esteemed guests. I'd like to say that I'm really grateful for this wonderful opportunity, especially considering that we do not get such opportunities from where I come from. So it's quite a privilege, especially concerning the last session that we had. It truly touched me, and I'm really working on commanding each and every word that I've learned here on my career, on my academics, and everything that has to do with me. And I continue to urge each and everyone in this room that we do not take these words lightly, because knowledge is power. And sometimes we tend to take words lightly, but we ought not to do that, because change comes from understanding the words that you have learned and implementing them, because change comes from us. As someone once said, that change is not easy. It's a journey. It doesn't happen.
Okay, so thank you so much, Audrey, for sharing your feedback, about this academy. We appreciate you. You want to speak again, Doctor? Go ahead.
Well, I saw Dr. Lisa pop up. I just want to address something very quickly. I know we're getting ready to wrap this thing up and land the plane, so to speak. Audrey said something that's very valuable, but I want to kind of bookend on this, right? She said knowledge is power, and I want to correct this. And I need everybody under the sound of my voice to pay attention to this. Knowledge is not power. The world is full of educated people that don't get the job done. I'm going to say that again. The world is full of educated people that do not get the job done. Knowledge is only power when you apply the knowledge. I'm going to say that again. Knowledge is only power when you make the decision over your life and your destiny to apply it. That means if you sat through these classes and these courses for days, weeks, and months, and you picked up a lot of knowledge, but you failed to apply it, you have failed yourself, because that is not power. Power is when you take the knowledge and apply it properly so it can put you into positioning so you can take your place along the sides of all the great people that came before you. So I need you not to promise to me, not to promise to Remy, not to promise to Dr. Elisa, not to promise to any of the faculty and staff here. I need you to promise to yourself that you will make a decision towards your destiny to apply everything you learn so that you get to your fantastic finish line quicker and faster than you're supposed to. You have to apply it. You have to apply it. If you do not apply, then it does not fly. I'm going to say that again. If you do not apply, it does not fly. You have to apply the knowledge to get a powerful result. And I'm just going to back up off right there. I just want to make sure there's clarification on that, because you guys have been spoon-fed a lot of information. There are people out here that pay a lot of money to get access to the knowledge you got from the faculty and the staff here. My going fee to speak is $20,000 an hour. You got access to me for free. And some of you are still connected on social media. You must apply what you have. It is a gift from God. And the way you will pay that gift is you open the box and you actually apply what's inside of it. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Alisa, you want to say something?
You know, they say great minds think alike, and they do. Obviously, we're all in together. So thank you, Dr. Kareem, for that. And Dr. Kareem, I'm just going to add the frosting on the top, because I wrote this quote on social media a few weeks ago, because Dr. Kareem and I talk about this all the time, that we talk about knowledge as power, but it's applied knowledge. And the frosting I'm going to add to it humbly, because Dr. Kareem is my leader, that it's consistency. So applied knowledge in consistency and discipline is where you will be most powerful. The power is in the applied knowledge, but when you want to be powerful, You want to do it in consistency, and that's it. That's it, guys. So do it and do it every day. Because I'll tell you what, when I wanted to lose weight, I had to get up every day and eat right and exercise. And I have to stay doing it for the rest of my life, or I would gain weight again. When I wanted to be a good speaker, I literally have to get up and practice speaking every day. So every day I'm speaking, and I go to Dr. Kareem's class every week for the last 3 years. So that's how we become powerful. Thank you, guys.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to share, take screenshots, and share on your social media handles. It's been really amazing, and we're so proud of you. We're so proud of you. Like Dr. Kareem said, he's paid $20,000 to speak, but here you got everything for free. You got Dr. Alisa's presentation for free. You got Professor Remy's, you can imagine, so much value, so much value, so much value. And thanks to our boss, His Excellency Ugwumba Uche Nwosu, for giving us the opportunity to do this for the African students. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, we just have to go. I don't know how I feel, but we just have to go. We just have to go. Thank you so much, everyone. On behalf of our boss, on behalf of the board and management of the Ugwumba Leadership Center, we want to say thank you so much, African students, for being part of this academy. And we look forward to seeing you very, very soon. I know Dr. Kareem, Dr. Alisa, and the other members of the faculty, they are ready to begin another round next month, but we're going to allow you to rest, before we bring up another program for you. But by the way, we have another partnership with one organization that wants to do AI training for you guys. We're going to announce that for you if you're interested, so that you can sign up. AI, awareness and all of that, the basic AI. Sorry, like I was saying, can you see me? Okay, sorry, I got kicked out. So like I said, we are discussing another partnership with one organization that is going to offer training on AI, for you guys. So we are going to announce that for those that are interested to join. So we have so much coming for you. Like last week, or no, just a few days ago, we had Juliana Olayinka, one of the mentors from the UK. She visited us here in Abuja. So we also had a number of discussions, of partnerships that will bring, big good things for you. So much coming your way. You are privileged, and we are so grateful that you applied to be part of this. So at this juncture, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much, especially to our advisors that remained with us from the beginning till now, Dr. Kareem, Dr. Lisa, Dr. Remy. I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And to you, the students, remain on the group, on the platform for regular updates about future programs and every other thing, opportunities that we want to bring to you. And again, let me announce to you, if you are an entrepreneur or you are building a project, a product or service as a student, we are going to announce what we call the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, the 6th edition. No, the 7th edition. Okay, I don't know the edition now because so many editions we've had. I think the 2024 edition, we're going to announce call for applications. So for those of you who have projects, you are growing products, you're building, this is your time to apply, so that you can win grants from Ugwumba Leadership Center to launch out your ideas. One of us here, Samuel Joseph, won 300,000 last year, and I'm sure he's doing very well in his business. Joseph, you can say hello if you are there, if you're still there. He was one of the top prize winners last year, and Dr. Alisa here was also one of the keynote speakers. She joined us live from the US. We appreciate all of you, and we say thank you so much. Thank you so much. We cannot thank you enough. Our leaders, our students, our advisors. Just like I said, we just have to go. I don't know how to say bye-bye, but we just have to go. We just have to go. So to you, everyone, I want to say we love you all for being part of this. We love you, Dr. Karim, Dr. Alisa, for being part of this academy and for this ceremony this evening. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you so much. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.